Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the Fibroid Shrinking Kitchen Club. If you're new, welcome and thank you for being a part of the sisterhood. My name is Josephine. I'm a certified health education specialist and a detox coach. My mission and my passion is to educate you and to empower you to shrink fibroids naturally if that's the route that you have decided to take. But of course, sometimes surgery is necessary to improve a woman's quality of life. But if you are looking for natural ways of shrinking fibroids and to just reset your hormones naturally and to just bring your body back to a state of function and health and vibrancy, hey, you're in the right place. So today I want to talk to you about overcoming that fear to heal naturally. So the first question I just want to ask you is, what is your biggest fear when it comes to shrinking fibroids naturally? What is that one thing that is holding you back? You know, that fear, because fear essentially holds us back from doing things that we want to do or just to pursue any kind of thing in life. We tend to hold back because of the fear we have. It could be because we just don't know what the outcome is going to be. Is it really going to be successful? Is it something that's worth trying, worth your time? So I just want to essentially, at the end of this video, I want you to just think about it, think about your fear, and think about what is that biggest one for you when it comes to healing naturally. Because the reason why I want to do this video today is because I've met women who tell me they're ready to detox, to shrink fibroids naturally, they're prepared, but then they feel stuck and they cannot, they just feel stuck and it's hard for them to proceed with the detox process or just the healing process itself. It doesn't have to be working with me. It can just be even in life, just to move on and do the things that you actually need to do to heal your body. So I want to just talk to you first how I was able to overcome that fear of healing naturally. When I found out that I had fibroids, I was pregnant. So I was driven with that fear of, what was the worst that was going to come out of this pregnancy? Because of course they had already told me I'm a high-risk pregnancy. But my fear was like, what if the baby doesn't make it? What's gonna happen? And I just found myself in a state where I felt a bit like my body was giving up on me. I was doing all these things before even being pregnant, but I still didn't even know I had fibroids. Like I had no symptoms because my symptoms had reduced since I'd, eliminated some of the foods that are estrogenic and feed fibroids. So that's like animal-based products. I had eliminated that. But when I found out I was pregnant, and of course I was still eating grains, so I was still eating some estrogenic foods, but I wasn't eating because I wanted to shrink fibroids in nature. I just wanted to balance my hormones, to really improve my cramping, to improve my skin, to improve my overall health, my bloating, my constipation. Those were the reasons why I got into detoxing my body, even without knowing that I had fibroids. So I'm in a state where I find out that I have fibroids, and I feel like I was stuck for a second, for a day. I was stuck and I was fearful, and I was like, I didn't know how my body could react this way from what I was giving it already. And I was like, why am I still having, why did I find out this? Why did it have to be me? So I just had to pick myself up. I had to say, I have this strength in me to learn how to heal my body naturally. Because when you're pregnant, you don't even have an option, they tell you, you're pregnant, they're going to observe you, so you're not going to get any kind of surgery, so you're stuck in this state for 9 months, not knowing what's going to happen. So that caught me, off guard, but I just found the strength in me, because as women, we have this inner strength that sometimes we tend to just hold back on because we are going through things. So we tend to just, just kind of like, I don't know, that fear takes over and we just forget that we have this strength in us. So I had to find that strength in me. I had to tell myself, this is not going to define this journey of pregnancy that I wanted to enjoy. And thank God I ended up enjoying my pregnancy. I found myself taking over that fear, just taking that fear, turning it into fuel to learn how to heal my body. So I started to take those steps. I started to really research. I started to eliminate those foods that were feeding fibroids. That was my first step. And I also made sure that I just worked on the stress levels, that I was just doing everything in my power to heal, to just nurture my baby. And so I want you to find that strength in you, because you have that strength in you. If you have these doubts and you feel like, oh, are my fibroids too big to shrink? Is it too late to even shrink them with this natural method? And natural method just basically means you eliminate some foods that are toxic to the body. And I've talked about that. And that's why I do these videos, the cooking videos. I talk to you to encourage you, to show you how to help yourself without even, if you're in a situation where you cannot work one-on-one with me, then you can still find that help to move forward, to heal your body, to heal yourself. Natural healing basically means just removing those toxic foods, toxic people, relationship, toxic emotions, a lot of toxicity. You detox from all that and find yourself in a place where you are able to just not live from a place of fear, but a place of strength, knowing that you have control over some things, especially what you put into your body and how you react to certain things, in terms of stress, how to be resilient in stress. So that is the whole idea about overcoming that fear, because as women, we tend to, when we are feeling some kind of disease in our body, we mask it. We mask with smile, we mask with strength. And I have found myself doing the same too, But the reality is the things that you have to deal with. And the longer you prolong, the longer you say, I'll start doing the detoxing next year, I'll start, I'm just drinking smoothie once a day, that's enough. The longer you wait and the longer you don't take that power, you don't take your health back, you don't take that knowledge in, you don't really take in whatever you're learning and putting it into action, the longer you wait, the longer the situation gets worse with the fibroids, because they don't wait. When you continue to feed your body with toxic food, toxic relationships, toxic stress, all kind of toxicity, the body is not waiting. The fibroids keep growing. They're not waiting for you for like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and wait for you to make the changes. They don't do that, unfortunately. So you have to take that power back. You have to overcome that fear that is holding you back and to actually taking those steps. And you can start small where you are. You don't have to have everything for detoxing. I share some recipes here. You can start introducing plant-based recipes into your diet. You can start doing some meditation or yoga, some things to relieve your stress. You work with what you have at the moment, but you're making that progress and not just stalling. You found out that you have fibroids and you're just stuck in this mindset, this victim mindset. We tend to get stuck in this victim mindset, like, poor me, this is happening to me, why is this happening to me? These why questions that we keep holding on to, instead of saying like, you know what? I can take control. I can do the best thing that I can at the moment with what I have to start learning how to help myself, to be the health expert of my own body, of my own health. And when you go to the doctor's office to do a follow-up or a checkup, ask questions. You need to ask questions. You need to ask, what are the size of fibroids I have? What fibroids do I have? Because their sizes, they're different location. You need to know what is happening in your body. Don't be that person. You just go to the doctors and whatever they tell you, that's it. The doctor has the answer. I respect doctors. I mean, come on, they save lives. But at the end of the day, you're the one living in your body. You're the one who is experiencing these fibroid symptoms and signs and symptoms. So you're the one who knows how you're feeling. It's important to do your research before you go to the doctors and ask questions that will help you. Say, okay, so doctor, we found out that we have fibroids. What's the next plan moving forward? What actions do I need to take from my part as a doctor? What do you advise? What are the steps? Of course, most of the times they would recommend some sort of surgery. That is the first, most of the time. They'll say, oh, we're just going to wait, monitor you, and then we're just going to see if it's not improving, then, we'll come up with some ways on how we can get rid of these fibroids. They'll let you go, if they don't bother you, don't worry about it. That's usually the answer. But when you come out of there, you need to come out as someone who has asked questions. At least you have an idea, you have a protocol in place, even if you don't have it at that particular moment with the doctor's office. But you have asked questions and you have gotten some answers. So when you get home, you start to do your research and you start to just figure out how you're going to help yourself. If that's the route that you've decided to take. Because there are times where surgery is necessary to improve a woman's quality of life. But if it's not, then at least you know that you are empowered with tools, with information, with resources to help yourself. So I want to encourage you to find that strength in you, because you have that strength, and it's a matter of you letting go, changing your mind, because your mind, it starts with your mind. If you really believe that you can heal yourself naturally and not prolong this illness, disease, I would say it, you can start taking those immediate actions. You can start taking out all those estrogenic foods. You can start just scratch off, remove those things that are bringing toxicity in your body. You can start afresh, but it starts with you. It starts with you, because I can be here, I can be educating you, I can be empowering you, I can provide some information to you, but if your mind is not there yet and you're not set to make a change because you probably just not ready. But as I say, the fibroids don't wait. They keep growing bigger, they keep causing more harm to your body, especially, the bigger they grow, the faster they grow. It's just they start bringing more issues, female reproductive issues that you really don't want to deal with. So if you can take those steps right now, if you can just find that strength in you and pray and just know that you have that strength as a woman to take action, to not hold back, to know that you can heal yourself, and to just, even when sometimes it's hard and you find yourself stuck and you don't know how to move forward, I'm here. I'm here to help you through. I'm here to coach you. Under the description box, I have details on how you can contact me. I also have a 1-hour webinar on how to balance your hormone to shrink fibroids naturally. I have a detox ebook that you can start using to just start healing your body. So it's just important to know that you have these tools and resources, and don't feel that you're stuck and you have to suffer in silence, and you just have to be, know that this is normal, and to accept it as a normal way of your life, of your health. And, don't accept pain as a normal thing. Don't think that our female pain or female issues are things to be endured. Painful period is not normal. It's a sign of hormonal imbalance. It's not normal at all. It's not normal to have, when you're in period, there is some mild of some mild pain you can experience. But if you're having super painful cramps, you need to find out what's going on. Or if you already know what's going on, you need to start helping yourself and to improve that pain so that you can just be healthy and be happy in your body. And we always struggle with some sort of pain or illness or disease in our body, but don't sit there. Don't just keep making the situation worse by just eating those things or just having those toxic relationship or toxic environment or toxic things that are bringing stress in your body. There are things that you can start doing today to improve that so that you can just regain yourself, your body, your self-esteem, your body confidence back. So thank you so much for watching this video today. As I said, you have all the information under the description box on how you can work with me, on some resources that can help you. And if you are on a journey and you are just feeling stuck and you feel like you just need someone to show a little bit of guidance, you can schedule a free 30 minutes call with me. We can talk about it and we can come up with a protocol on how we can work together on how we can support you. So thank you so much for watching my this video today. As I said, do everything in your power, find that strength within you to start taking action that you need to. So thank you and have a blessed week. Be well, be healthy, be happy. Until next time, bye-bye.